So you find yourself in a relationship with a narcissist and you're probably wondering, well, how the hell do I survive this? Is there a way to survive what you are going through? And whilst I wouldn't advocate you staying in a toxic relationship, but I also know it's not always easy to leave a toxic relationship. And then of course we've got the blasted trauma bond that exists alongside this. Watch this video if you want to know how to survive a relationship with a narcissist. Hello my friends and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So, you want to know how to survive a narcissistic relationship. Guys, I'm going to be real here. Obviously, I wouldn't want you to stay in a toxic relationship. However, I know that there are some instances where you can't go, no contact, or you can't leave for whatever reason. Maybe you have children, maybe you have assets with this person. But I know it's not always easy to just cut off contact like that. For those of you, it has to be done in stages because it can't just be done like that. And also, if the narcissist isn't finished in this cycle, and not that it depends on them, they're not going to let you go that easily. And I know there's a lot of videos, there's a lot of information out there that actually, you know what, you should just leave the narcissistic relationship and just go no contact. Yeah, that does work. And that is the desired outcome. However, not everybody can do that in every single situation. So what we talk about in this video today, you need to be able to, or take this information, whatever resonates, and make it fit into your situation, because everybody's situation is personal and different. So what we talk about, okay, is basically how to survive this period. But also I'm going to add in bits on what to do after you have left. But my friends, before we get into the video, I just want to say that I do go live on this channel. I do live streams on this channel every single week, every Tuesday. And if you're interested, guys, I would say come along. Maybe you've got questions, guys. Maybe there is something on your mind and maybe you just need like a quick fire answer. Do you know what I mean? So I do answer questions from the live chat. Oh my gosh, let me tell you about the live chat. It is an absolute vibe. There is so much going on. We've got such an amazing community, really supportive. And if you would like to join in the vibe, I'd say come on over, absolutely free, every Tuesday. Please do check the community tab because I do post on there when I'm going live and the topics that I will be talking about as well. So guys, what have you got to lose? Come on over, join the vibe. I'd love to see you there. Okay, so surviving this blasted situation. Okay, it's like, you know, it's like no other, and you probably will never experience anything like this ever again. Because let's face it, it is like really hard. But to survive a narcissistic relationship, what you have to always remember is to put yourself first. And this is really difficult. And also, just before I go into that bit, also trust yourself, okay? And the reason why I am saying trust yourself is because I need you to trust that narrative, okay? Your own internal narrative. All right, this is really, really important that you start to believe in yourself. The fact that you have discovered and learnt and understood that they are narcissistic is massive, okay? This has not been an easy realization. And the fact now that you can't actually leave, you've got to stay in this situation for a little bit longer, I know makes it really, really difficult. So look, I need you to start trusting yourself, start connecting to yourself, all right? And I know that a lot of you may be quite traumatized by this situation. There's a lot going on for you. There's a lot of cortisol that is flowing, you know, in your bloodstream. And there's a lot that's going on, you know, there's negative thoughts and everything that is happening in your mind. However, I need you to start believing in yourself. This is the first step to detachment, okay? Because that's really what you have to do here. To survive a relationship with a narcissist, you have to detach. And this is the process of the art of detachment. So you have to start believing in yourself first and start trusting and loving you. You have to learn how to love you and trust you, listen to you. I know I'm repeating myself in this, but I just really wanted to stress how important it is for you to do that, because it is only you that is going to get yourself out of this situation. Yeah, I know. You are going to have to leave at some point. Obviously, I can't tell you what to do, but you're going to have to leave this relationship at some point because it's not going to work. I can honestly tell you now, it will not work. I mean, have you ever known a narcissistic relationship to ever be successful and work? Throughout all the years that I've been doing this, no. And I know that's a really hard, sad realization, and I know some of you watching this video has wanted to make this relationship work with a narcissist. It's not going to. You'll lose yourself in this process and you will become a shell of your former self. You literally will become an emotional slave to the narcissist if you continue with them. So these are the steps for you to detach from this relationship, from this partnership, from this friendship. So the first thing that I would say to you is connect with you. Connect with you, okay? And when you connect with you, you develop this trust and this understanding within you, okay? This is what would have been taken away from you, or you have separated yourself from you because of the emotional trauma that you would have suffered with the narcissist. They would have encouraged you, or they would have made this happen. You start also to doubt yourself with their gaslighting and their lies, because then you think, how could I have got it so wrong? Maybe I didn't understand it. Maybe it wasn't right what I was thinking. So this is how they are consistently detaching you from who you are. So I need you to do the opposite. I need you to come home to yourself, okay? The second thing is once you've mastered that, you then need to put boundaries in place. Now, the way that you put boundaries in place is if you detach yourself emotionally. Yes, you start to not react to every trigger that the narcissist uses against you. Because believe me, my friends, they know your triggers. They have studied you, they have worked you out, and they have used this against you for many, many times, all right? So what you have to do is become almost numb. I'm not advocating that you become numb, but you have no reaction. You detach from the reaction that the narcissist wants from you. This is how they determine whether you still care about them, and this is how they get your energy from you, because they see that if they trigger you, you react in a certain way. What you need to do is you need to start responding. You need to start responding, okay, by not reacting. And that means taking the higher road or listening to your higher self, kind of like, see it as a business deal, all right? See it as you're at work, or you're with a business partner, or you're kind of trying to work out some business deal or a meeting. There's no emotions involved. You respond in a way that is detached emotionally. For example, if the narcissist asks how you are, you're like, I am good, thank you. You're polite, you're not rude, but you answer. You don't ask them a question back like, hey, how are you? Because we don't care how they are. But it's almost as though you've got to step back and have no emotion to what they are saying. Even though inside you're probably burning, but don't react to what they are saying. They want this reaction. This is how they get fuel. This is how they get supply from you. And then you will be stuck in this internal loop, supplying them this emotional validation. Whether it's positive or negative, this still works for them, okay? So this is how you do it. And this is how you create a barrier. This is how you create protection around you. That's what boundaries are. They are a protection. And you need it when you are around a narcissistic individual. You need it. Do you know that there will come a time, my friends, there will come a time where you will be able to be in a room full of narcissists or around narcissists, and they will not affect you. Because you would have mastered your triggers, you would have understood them, and you are never going to react to what they are saying. You are always going to respond. And that leads me on to the other point. This work can be done a little bit later on down the line, but what you have to kind of really work on is what your triggers are. What, you know, triggers you, what ruffles your feathers, what makes you feel a certain way. Each and every single one of us has triggers, including me. Like, I have triggers too. And whilst I know what a lot of them are, there may be some that are hidden. Maybe there's some that we are not aware of. But once you understand what your core wounds are, these usually do manifest from childhood. So it would be a good thing, like later on down the line, when you're ready to kind of work with a therapist or a psychologist, someone who will be able to help you understand what your triggers are, what these kind of core wounds are, okay, and why they have manifested in your life. This will also give you the answers why the narcissist has been in your life too. So understanding what your triggers are. You know, this is what the narcissist does. They work out, because they ask these specific questions, and especially like they want to know, you know, what has happened in your childhood, why these certain things have happened. And so they ask these things so that they get this information on you. So what you have to realize is stop that information. Don't give them any more of it. They don't deserve to know. Come on, guys. They don't deserve to know this. So you step back, put the boundaries in place. Don't give them any emotional regards anymore. Forget it. No more validation. And so you survive this period by doing these kind of practices, these things. If you would like more information, or you are going through something like this, please know that I do offer one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box below. I've also got a mentorship and a journal club, and I post in there every single Monday. So if you're interested in joining, please see the description box below. Do you know what? This would be a great accompaniment if you are already having therapy, counseling. This will really help alongside that. If you are someone that wants to understand, you know, more about the narcissist and how they are, like why they do these certain things, watch this video, because this will really help you to understand why this happens, and it will help you to move on. I've also got, guys, lastly, I've also got the Discord server, which is absolutely free for you to join. It is a community of like-minded individuals, people who have gone through similar things like you have. And if you're interested in joining, please see the link in the description box below. It is a really lovely, kind, compassionate community, and it's quite active in there. So I'd say check it out. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.